Look, if it's been a long week with you, cleaning the crib, and you need a long break from them goddamn kids, grab the wine, pour it up from a box or a bag, or grab the bottle and relax, cause this is mommy rehab. Ooh, times three.
Hey y'all, we are back for episode 3, Prior Entanglements. It's your girl Maya.
Kayleen.
And Nikki.
And this is Mommy Rehab times 3. Go ahead, Nikki.
Go ahead and grab your drinks and fuck them kids. Fuck them kids and grab your drink. Grab your drink.
Get it. Remix. So today's a juicy one, y'all. It is a juicy one. And low-key, all of us were kind of like iffy about it because we're all married and going to be married soon. So, yes.
But it's okay.
Excited for this.
It's okay. It's gonna be a good conversation.
Mine's excited to see this episode.
I doesn't even want to watch it.
I have a few friends that are excited about it, and I've talked to my husband about that shit. I've told him prior to you, this is what I was doing. Cut that nigga off and went to you.
What's that one song, Maya?
Once upon a time, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it. I ain't got no shame. I'm admitting it. Something like that.
Yeah. But no, I have questions.
We butchered your song.
I have questions. So this is gonna be fun.
Go ahead and start it.
Yes.
Okay. What do you consider entanglement? Because I've seen the whole Will Smith shit on social media, and I'm like, she had a husband, but then it had a side piece. So is that an entanglement, or like the amount of time you're into? Like, I don't. Is it entertain? Like you have a relationship entertaining another? Like I don't know what it is.
That's a good one. To me, an entanglement is somebody you don't want anybody to know about.
Okay.
Your little sneaky link kind of deal. Like. Okay. You like to have fun. You like the excitement of the hiding, of the not letting anybody know why you got that little smile on your face. Like, to me, that's what an entanglement is. Not necessarily like the Jada situation that she had a husband and then met somebody else.
So it doesn't have to mean that you're in a relationship with somebody, but entertaining somebody on the side, and that person doesn't know. Or you can be single, entertaining some dude, but nobody knows.
The single. To me, it's the single one and nobody knows.
To me, it's the single one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Taylor was my entanglement. Like, I was single, but I was freshly single. I left a 10-year relationship, and I was just like, I want to be me. I want to be a hoe. And I'm admitting it. But my heart does not let me be a hoe, okay?
See, I was gonna say, I don't know if I've had, like, I was thinking about it all day today. I'm like, damn, do I even got a story to tell on today's episode?
See, I was like,
oh, you do, Kayleen. I've been your friend.
I've been
the in friend, everyday friend.
No, but okay, so then that's why I asked for definitions, because then I feel like I have one of each. But in my mind, I thought like an entanglement, like a sneaky link, but like for an extended period of time. I don't think I've entertained somebody for an extended period. I don't know, it was weird. But
see, to me, an entanglement is more of like somebody that you, because you said you've seen the whole Jada and Will Smith thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
At that point, they were broken up. They were together, and he even said they weren't together at that time too. Whatever. Okay.
Will Smith don't know what to say, okay?
That poor man. I love him so much. Jada, quit picking on him. Anyways. But like he was more like a confidant. Sometimes she got to talk to and, spend time with and be a different, like more relaxed version of herself with. For me, I feel like I've had that when I was single, because I wasn't one to do anything, no, don't call me again. We're friends, we're cool. Bye, leave me alone. I didn't want any type of like comeback season and let's have like a whole like feelings behind it, because at that point my feelings were like evaporated from my soul. So no.
Like butterfly fly away. That's the
right, period.
Talking about soul, I was gonna say happy Halloween. Now that you just reminded me of.
Oh, happy Halloween!
I'm my version of Jughead, if you can't tell. Jughead from Riverdale, if you don't know.
I am my version of depression. No,
play. One of the girls. I don't know what I am today. I was gonna put like a dinosaur
You're
onesie
me.
on, but
You're
yes,
me.
yes, I'm Nikki today.
Yes, she man, yes.
She came with the drink ready. I just made one.
I told her go get one. She said, I've been this whole time. I said, oh, period.
Prior to our little podcast, we like to have a recap between us girls. And Kaylee was already drinking. She came ready, okay?
Dressed out for like, these girls.
I'm over here like, girl. Now I feel bad. So with that entanglement thing, like for me, okay, so here's a question. With entanglement, is it somebody that you dedicate, like I said, like dedicate their time and not be with anybody else? Or is it like a person that if you have more than one?
I feel like urban way of entanglements is like not someone you have like a full on like low key relationship with.
Like to me nowadays, if I was not married, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lined up, but then I would have my favorite. I would have my favorite one be that entanglement. Okay, that's my number one would be. So the one that I have the most fun with, whatever. And then if he's not available and it's like I'm bored, all right, let me go to number 2 then, and so on. But back in the day, I tried
to do that. I've really tried to do that when I was single. And my entanglement became a little psycho. Oh, I love you, babe.
He's like, you ain't going nowhere.
No matter how much I tried to be a hoe, I just wasn't in me. I love so much. Yeah. I was just like, I was a bitch though. I was a bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
I had to tell her to be nice multiple times, and I haven't even met Taylor yet.
Everybody was all Team Taylor without me first. I'm like, we don't even have. Okay.
Tay knows I love her. That's my girl.
That's my boo boo.
So I don't know. I feel like when I got out of my 4-year relationship and I was single for another 4, which is eventually how I met my husband. But like between there, I feel like I tried to have I feel like entanglements, like, yeah, the dude or girl's attractive and you have fun with them and then you keep it at that. I feel like I still have standards though. Like you still, like in my head, and this might sound freaking selfish or whatever it is, but like you still need to make a certain amount of money so you can take me out and I can spend whatever I want to spend. And then you need to have, a good job. You need to have a house. You need to, so it's kind of, that's my mentality. Like, cause I don't want to be giving up coochie to nobody that can't,
Period.
Can't
be giving it up to a bum.
So exactly. So like,
I don't want no scrub.
At one point, like, I was talking, not at the same time, but I had talked during my single phase. I talked to 2 dudes that were cops, and one of them was just.
Like, pause. You took me on a double date with you one time.
Yes,
with the cops.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes, and that one was a Moreno. That one was new.
For that, by the way.
That one was new, but okay, like that one I had to cut that one off because he was too clingy for me. He wanted, like, I was out
from like day one.
Yes, I was out and about with you guys, and he was blowing my phone up like, I'm gonna pick you up after my shift's done. We're gonna go home, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm out. If I want to go, I'll go, but I'm out right now. No. And there's just too many problems with that. So I was like, no. Then the other one, like, would only hit me up when he'd be drunk and expect me to pull up. No, you also need to hit me up when you're sober, because I'm not just some booty call like that, you know? So I didn't find that. And then he was way too cocky for no reason. I'm like, no,
like, no,
no,
not my cup.
A lot of Milwaukee cops are like that.
Not, yeah. And that one was, I think he was Puerto Rican, and I'm like, no, nah.
See, okay,
nah.
so we're talking about adult entanglement. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back to the back of the day when I first came out as a lesbian. Okay, and to me, another thing of entanglement to me is
Look at her.
This is about to get a lot of people mad because they're gonna know. They're gonna know because I got them all on my Facebook.
Well,
no.
Anyway, to me, an entanglement is when I first came out. I was single. I was just like trying to find myself, and there was people that I knew who had a whole entire dude, and they wanted to experiment. So I was Stitch.
Okay.
I was Stitch.
So like that to me was an entanglement because they wanted to experiment. They chose me, so hey, why not? Like that was an entanglement because we would all hang out and they're over here all up on their boo, and I'm over here like, but you were all up on me yesterday.
Right. I know what you was doing last night, though.
I know what you did last night.
Low key, I feel like entanglement is just a new word for sneaky link.
Yeah.
It really is. Like it to me is just a sneaky link.
Yeah.
But see, in this entanglement, in one of them, not this one I'm talking to in particular, but in one of my entanglements, the guy knew that his current partner was curious, and he knew I wasn't going. That for sure. I'd go with the girl, but I wouldn't go with him, and he would let her. Like he'd be like, he'll drop her off, pick her up. Like,
not the Uber.
He was the Uber. Yep.
Listen,
her.
Two things.
At this time, I had in the room, the house I had my own entrance. So they could come and go when they pleased. My parents didn't even have to know.
Okay, so talking about, so like during that time while I was single, like I've never been with a girl. I've been curious a lot. Oh. No, but I went through a stage where I'm like, I would have girls hit on me all the time or like try to make out with me at bars, and because at that time I was going out every weekend, and I was shy, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, but but
you know that song, My Boo? That'd be like, you told me how to put your lips like this. That was me. That song I'm about to put their lips.
Oh my gosh, I'm here with you.
I had met a few lesbians, and like I would text them, entertain text messaging, whatever, that asked me to come over, whatever, and I'd be like, dang, I gotta be drunk for this shit because I don't know. But it never happened. And then like when I like finally like chilled out from going out and I sat down, I'm like, damn, I'm really out here flirting with females and I was like, do I have a type? Let me see. And then I'm just like, I would go through the girls that I was like talking to, and I don't know if you know, do you know who Sin Santana is?
Yes.
From Love and Hip. That I was like,
yes.
I want that.
Yes, me too. I was like, let me be your entanglement.
Yeah. I was like, if I was ever to whatever, I was like, I need something similar to that. I
was so upset when she got pregnant by that bald-headed roach. I was
like, talk about him like that.
A bald-headed roach.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
thought they were so cute together.
I unfollowed her. I was so upset.
I just
Then when
started
they
seeing
broke
him.
up, I followed her again.
I just started seeing him pop up on my social media, and I'm like, "You're old.
Oh,
You're
Dito.
old." But and then you talking about how like the girls, dude knew whatever. I also been in that position where my entanglement knew that I was in a more serious thing over here, but this serious thing over here didn't know about my entanglement. But I did that on purpose because this one over here was trying to cheat on me left and right. So I'm like, bet. Little do you know that while you're kicking it, lying, whatever, playing soccer, basketball with your dudes, I'm over here. So I'm not crying. I'm not sad.
Ain't no crying over here, boo
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah, but that I feel like that entanglement physically was very short. Just one, I just wasn't feeling it, but two, he was more of like emotionally there for me. So like I would go vent to him about what was happening over here, and like he understood, and like did I want to get out of like I feel like he caught feelings for me, and like that shooed me off a lot from him, where I'm like, whoa, like this is not what I was expecting.
Ew.
Yeah. That's not, I mean,
Gross.
cool dude, and cool dude, everything. Like I found him, yes, attractive at some point, but like I said, like I have certain criteria that I want out of a man, and they were not all there, you know. Neither was this one, but whatever. So like I think it just at some point like that pissed my entanglement off, so he went off and got people pregnant, and then would come back and tell me, and then like I don't know, we would fall off, get together, and like I'm just like, bro.
Yeah.
So in my head I'm thinking like if I left this one over here for you, and let's say I got mad at you, didn't talk to you for a few days, you're over here already but I couldn't be mad at him, like we weren't in a relationship, but I'm like, damn, pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, yeah.
But no, so that eventually like I cut off all type of physical aspects of it and just kept it at like, you know, you can vent to me, I can vent to you, whatever. And kept it at that. And I actually spoke to him today, and I told him, I was like, I'm bringing you up today, but not by name. And he's like, oh shit, like you're gonna have to send me the video.
He knows I don't like him. It's okay.
What about you, Maya? You're over there a little quiet over there.
My entanglements happened when I was like in my drunken phase of life. Okay, so you know,
I feel like that's when they all happen.
Yeah,
I was not nice to them to a point where my dad one time overheard a conversation, and I don't want to say the conversation because I feel like this person will be like, "Dog, she's talking about me." So I don't want to say it. But my dad, when I hung up, he was like, "Mariah, they're gonna hurt you one day. You need to stop." I said, "I'm not doing nothing."
He said they're gonna hurt you one day.
Like, oh no, because I can't, man, entanglement. I was in my entanglement mode. I felt like it was more of a thing to help me get over the heartbreak that I was going through. I went from a relationship to a relationship that I thought was gonna really like last a long time because I really felt strong feelings for this person, to no, that didn't work out. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be by myself because I've been in a relationship since I was 17 years old, and now I'm 24 years old. I need to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started my entanglement phase. And it was more of just anybody who would make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I could sit with you and we can laugh and we can vibe and we can actually converse, then okay, cool. But if I felt like the feelings were coming in there, I just
push away. Like
See, okay, so I have a question, and I don't want to sound like I'm all that and stuff, but like my entanglement prior to Sterling, maybe it was for a month, maybe two, but it was strictly only because this was towards the end of like the 4 years of me being single already. I've known this person for a very long time, and I knew off of rumors that like he found me attractive, whatever. Never entertained it though. Cool dude. We saw each other, hug each other, whatever. But towards that end of me being single, like I'm like, all right, let me entertain him a little bit, just because like, I know he was a cool dude. He liked to do this and that. And I'm like, all right, I'm sick of working 2 jobs. Let me go have some fun, whatever. So like we would go out in group settings, or like I think we went on a date, two dates maybe. But we've always had just good vibes. And then it got pushy to where like he was pulling up at my house randomly, would text me saying like, hey, are you home? And I'd be like, yeah. And then like 2 minutes later, like, oh, come outside, I'm in the alley. And would bring me flowers. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. But I was not feeling that way, and I felt bad, but I didn't, because I did mention like I'm not looking for anything. Like this
You
is
were
to have
clear.
fun.
You were clear.
Yes. I was very clear, and I feel like now, like in the past, like they are starting to get feelings, and I'm just like, no, I don't want. So it's like, I'm blind if I don't see it sooner, because I see it. It seems to me like I just see it like when they've already caught feelings, and then I'm just like, oh shit, what happened in
But he
between
already
this?
had the feelings. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Before you even entertained it, he already had the feelings. So he thought that this was a forever kind of thing. Joke's on you, dude. You read the book wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
No.
Yeah.
But I had to cut it off. I appreciate, he was super sweet and everything, and it's like, again, we've known each other for years, but I'm just like, no, there's so many aspects that just, I'm like, it wouldn't work, right?
Yeah.
So then like I remember that like that day he got me flowers, like that week is the week that I did meet my now husband. And since my husband was going back to North Carolina, because that's where he was stationed, he was only here for 2 weeks. So me and Sterling were kicking it like every other day. And like this dude over here would be hitting me up like, oh, can we hang out today? Can we whatever? And I'm just like, no, I have friends in from out of town. I can't, like, they're leaving. I gotta whatever. I had to be I felt so bad. But then eventually, like when this one sealed it with me and like, no, you're mine, whatever, I just had to block this one. I just felt bad. I'm like, I can't even give you this.
I feel you on that. That sounds like something that Taylor was telling me about when we first started. She needs to be on the show about the entanglements, because this motherfucker sure did have an entanglement with the person I knew. That
Bring her in.
Bring her in.
I think
So I said, back, come here.
No, I can tell you about it. So it was this female that I know, or I know about. And Taylor was like, at first we weren't really talking, because she knew when I first left my ex-wife, I was still trying. So I was always there telling her like, it's been 10 years. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but you're a fuck up the info. But then like me and Taylor started talking on and on and on, and I was sending her pictures of tattoos that I was gonna get. Tell me why this motherfucker. And I bet you when she sees this, she's gonna start cracking up. So when you do see this, you better comment.
I saw it.
But when I was sending her these pictures, she would send it to her entanglement and be like, this would look so nice if you put it exactly where I told her I was gonna do my tattoo. So then when we first got together and we slept over or whatever, I seen it and I was like, this motherfucker thinks she can play the game. Like, oh no, baby, you got the right one. You got the right one. And she learned her lesson, that's for sure. She's like, I would never again. I said, that's Taylor had entanglements. She needs to be in this motherfucking episode because she thought she was a player.
Okay, so Maya, what with the entanglement you were talking about or whatever, what other than like feelings, so if you were single, why, I guess, would you cut that off? And then I know you've been with Ricky for a while. So like why would you cut that off and then just stay in or begin a
While you
relationship?
explain, I'm gonna see if Taylor's up for her entanglement stories.
So actually, like with that part, no lie, me and Ricky got back together right before COVID became COVID. Because I got sick with COVID. And that's how we kind of got back together. So it wasn't really like I was in an entanglement and I ended it to be with Ricky. It was more of I wasn't doing nothing and I was sick, and this man was the only person who took care of me. And he like literally would like I couldn't move, I couldn't like breathe because I have really bad asthma, and they were telling me I had like strep throat and shit. And then calling me, oh no, that's not what it is. You need to come back in for more tests. We don't know. I'm like, y'all gonna kill me. I can't even talk. I can't breathe. I can't eat. It was just horrible.
Yeah.
But before that, I mean, I didn't have.
What's up, you guys?
Have meaningful. Sup, boo?
How's your day
I didn't
going?
have meaningful entanglements to where, I mean, I've had entanglements. Hold on, let me turn the light on. I've had entanglements where like they became my homies. And like low-key helped me like kind of like tell me to suck shit up, like suck it up, you good, like stop babying yourself type shit. Like they helped me move past my broken heart. They helped me look at it in a different light, as an opportunity.
I'm telling you, they come in handy when it comes to being friends, though.
Exactly. Like it's good when they're homies, but when they want to be like, when they want the boyfriend title, that's when I'm like, why? We're cool. Like, no,
Look,
I got
entanglements
kids.
will
Like,
get
I'm
you
not
in trouble.
Not a thing.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor. What
Look,
you doing?
I done had a couple entanglements, yes. My worst one, which I got permission to tell the story.
You won't get in trouble for this one. You're fine.
Okay. So
she's looking at her.
When I first came out, as bi, right? I was confused. It is what it is, right? And I met this one girl on TikTok, and she lived in Columbus, Ohio. Okay, and if she sees this,
we call her
crazy.
we call her Ohio.
You're crazy.
Yeah, we call her Ohio. I had to name them by the states they were in. Because
she had hoes in different area codes.
I was about to be like, you got hoes in different area codes?
When I first came out, I was big on TikTok, right? Okay. A lot of people saw it. It is what it is. So this chick drove 7 hours up here to meet me. And I was so nervous. I had never been with a female before. I was scared. So I was down on Water Street. Everyone know Water Street. I was down on Water Street taking shots because I was scared. And
Skinny
we ended up
meeting. She was scared.
I was scared. Okay, I was scared. She was gonna take my virginity. I was scared. So whatever. We ended up having like a great weekend, right? But then I had to go to work. It was that Sunday, so I had to leave her with my house keys because she was gonna leave. That's when I worked at the casino. So she ends up bringing me my house keys, but there's some crazy stuff going on, and I couldn't get them from her. So then the following week was Sweetest Day. And I was like, all right, I'll come down there, spend the weekend with you. But she knew I did not want a relationship. I made that very clear from the beginning. I was new to it. I was trying stuff out. I was still dating 3 other people, but they knew about each other. That's the one thing about me. I do not lie.
Okay, Big Pimpin'.
Gonna be a part of this one.
I'm very honest about what I do. Okay, okay. So she knew I was not going to get into a relationship. So I go down there. I'm thinking I'm about to have a great weekend, right? Like, I'm going down there for one thing. Y'all.
And it's not the keys.
It was not the keys. So I get down there. First of all, I just drove 7 hours. I'm in a rental car because my ghetto car wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
I'm in a rental. I was like, let's go. I feel like I'm just on top of the world. First, when I get down there, I want to take a shower and check into my hotel. Right? She wants to go to the casino right away. And I'm like, bro, like, let me shower. Let me get fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, whatever. I shower. We get down to the casino. This guy that works there walks up to me and he's like, hey, you should get a job here and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and he starts talking to her. And I'm like, is she trying to set me with a job down here? And I'm thinking in my head and I was like, there's no freaking way. There's no way. And then she's like, hey, I got to go to this party. You should come with me real quick. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, that's what I'm down here for.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to this party. First of all, it's at her aunt's house. She never told me that she lived in her aunt's guest house.
Okay.
So evidently this girl got a gambling problem, spends all her money, so she lives with her aunt. She's an EMT. She had good money. So then we walk into this house, and there, you guys, I'm not bullshitting you. There's a sign that said, welcome Taylor. Her whole family is there. Her whole family is there. I was like, I gotta go. Like, and her family did not care. Like, I'm taking shots with her 19-year-old sister, and they were cool with it. The only thing they didn't like is that I was a Packers fan. Yeah, like her dad chicks me and he's like, we'll turn you into a Browns fan. Absolutely not. And then
What?
I'm like, hey, we gotta go. Like, I can't do this no more. This is just creepy. Then her aunt walks up to me and she's like, look, if you move down here, you don't have to pay bills. You guys can stay here. She says, I'm sorry about your daughter's dad. She knew that my daughter's dad passed away, everything. She's like, we'll give her the best Christmas. She knew my kid's name. I'm like, y'all, I was stuck on stupid. So then I'm like, I can't do this, okay? We go back to the hotel. It was a lot of drama. I end up leaving while this chick is sleeping. I pack my bag and I get the hell out of here and I drive back to Milwaukee. I ain't getting no sleep. Was still tipsy at the time. It was terrible. What I didn't get was my house keys.
Oh no.
So I get home. I call my little sister. I'm like, girl, we're going out tonight. Like, I just dealt with some craziness. Whatever. I was talking to this other girl in a different state. Like, I was just ready to go. So I go out that night. I had a great time. Dropped my drunk sister off at home. Somehow ended up making out with some chick down at Lakash again. It was weird. It was weird, okay? I had a great night. So I go home. First, I pick up my kid. We walk in the house and I'm like, Mariana, go lay down. She was laying in my bed at the time. She walks in my room. She's like, Mom? And I'm like, what? And I go to walk in my room and the freaking Ohio chick is in my bed, y'all. In my bed. Arms crossed, because I blocked her. I blocked her on everything. In my bed. I said, Mariana, go lay in your room? Yeah. I said, Mariana, go lay in your room? Put my kid to bed. I went in there. I snapped out on this chick. The next day was my aunt's funeral. Okay. I go to, first of all, I forgot my dad is coming over. My dad does not know that at this time I am gay.
Okay.
He walks in. There's a naked chick in my bed. He's like, Taylor, we gotta go. I was like, look, take my kid to get breakfast. She'll be gone by the time you get back, right? So I tell this guy, I break it off, right? I'm like, look, I'm sorry. It's not happening. We're done. Like, I'm not talking to you no more. It is what it is. She go crying out the room. Before that, though, I got the house keys, y'all. I was smart. I got the house keys,
This
right?
time.
I put them on top of my tall dresser. This chick is like not even 5 foot, right? There's no way she's gonna reach up there. So we do the funeral thing, whatever. I get home. I'm not talking to a chick in a different state. Me and this girl start dating. I totally blocked chick from Ohio. And then the next day, my kid's going to school. She needs her house keys. I go to grab them. House keys is gone. Somehow that chick got the house keys back.
What?
Yes. So it's like, I call my landlord, change my locks, bro. I'm done doing it, right? Me and this girl in a different state, we're getting really close. This was a chick in Arizona. We're getting close, right? And I'm on my way home from work. And I'm on the phone with my girl. And I pull up and
Your ex girl.
yes, my ex-girl. We're talking past
I don't
tense
like
here.
this one. This Arizona one I don't like.
Yeah, babe don't like her. No one likes her, in my defense. But so I pull up and lo and behold, guess who's sitting outside my door, you guys?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Why?
That's my friend who's why you don't do entanglements out of state.
She's like, how you gonna date this girl, but you wouldn't date me, blah, blah, blah. Like, I posted the other chick on Facebook. She was so upset about it. I didn't say nothing to this girl. I literally walked in my house, closed my door behind me, called the police, said this crazy stalking chick is outside my house. And that was it. Like, that was it. The next morning, I go to work. The whole front end of my car is smashed up. I go on TikTok and this chick made a video of her ramming my car with her truck.
Is that funny?
Look, I took that L. I was done. I was like, never again. I
Did
haven't
you
been
call the cops on
ever
her?
since.
Right.
What happened?
Did you call the cops on her that time?
No, I took that L. I had to replace my axle. She done snapped. Oh yeah, my radiator, all that was great. I replaced it all, and I just took it as a loss.
She's like, I'm just tired of her.
I'm gonna ask: was this Ohio girl Blanquita, or was she Hispanic?
No, she was Latina.
Kate's face. Dummy made that face. We ain't all crazy. No.
That's whom.
Yeah, entanglements will mess you up though. That's why I'm happy I am where I am because
That's an
I feel
intense
it.
one. That's a scary one.
Yeah, it ain't all fun.
Thank you for your story. Thank you for
You're
sharing.
welcome,
We
ladies. Thank you for having me.
I told y'all her stories be lit as fuck.
Jesus.
There's more,
Oh
but
my
this Arizona
God.
one that I was like I don't like her is because I know her.
Yeah, none of us like her.
Yeah, and this
I don't
Arizona
know her,
girl
but we don't
tried to
like
get
you.
at me too, and it's just that's another whole entanglement there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that can be one of our recaps to talk about just us. That's a personal one because that one really won't hurt. Maya, no, that one will hurt some feelings. Okay.
That wheel.
Jesus.
I'm telling you, she did the whole Ostina, is it? What's his name? That was with Jada.
Yeah. I want to say Augustine.
Augustine something. August something.
August, the month of August. You know how he went crazy for the Jada? That's what the state of Ohio did for Milwaukee.
That's crazy.
Oh
So
my
entanglements
God.
come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms.
Oh, trick or treating starting. Everybody's out here.
Well, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out next week
Oh no, someone's coming up to our door. What? We're supposed to be gone.
Oh, let's pick it. Let's pick it for the kids can go trick or treating, and it's the bucket list, y'all.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and write down any topics that you have down below. I hope you guys have a great Halloween and be blessed.
Be safe. Bye.